What's up, y'all? I am going to be going over some tips that I use when I'm cutting to lose weight. Now, if you are trying to build muscle and you're working out in the gym multiple times a week, I wouldn't say this advice is particularly for you, but you can maybe get something from it. But this advice is going to be more tailored to people who just have a predominant goal of losing weight first as a priority over lifting weights and building muscle. So I'm gonna get my notes here, but I wrote down some stuff here that I've done. I've lost weight twice because I bulk and cut. I bulk and cut in order to put on muscle and then get shredded different times of the year. So I'm gonna call these my weight loss cheat codes. Okay, so these are kind of these are tips that you might not hear on other fitness channels. They just kind of copy and paste. We'll eat fruits and vegetables, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we get it. Okay. So, ironically, my first one is about fruits and vegetables. But here's what my tip is. So, one thing I do, let's say I want to have a donut. What I'll do is I'll actually eat the fruits and vegetables first. So let's say I go to the store, I go to the grocery store, I go to Dunkin' Donuts or something, I buy a donut. Okay, donut, 300-400 calories, easy. Very easy. What I'll do is I already have the fruits and vegetables at home. I guess that's a good tip too, to just have something available already. So I'll, wash the vegetables and the fruit, put them in a bowl, and, I'll get, a quarter pound to a half a pound of fruit and or vegetables. And so what I do is I tell myself, we'll eat the donut, but we're going to eat the fruit and the vegetables first. The reason this is good is because I believe that you kind of have to tackle dieting, losing weight from a psychological front. I think your arsenal needs to have more psychological tools than physical tools like supplements and things like that. So you eat that first, and a lot of times what happens is you realize that you maybe don't want the donut or you still want it. And what this does is it helps train your mind to make slightly better decisions. Is it better to eat a donut or fruits and vegetables? It's better to eat the fruits and vegetables. But eating the fruits and vegetables and the donut is still better than just eating the donut, okay? Now, this next one is going to sound interesting. Now, let's say, same scenario, you wake up, you want a donut, okay? And let's say you don't have fruits and vegetables available. So, the donut you're craving, what I want to teach you is to say yes. So, you wake up, you want a donut. Instead of saying, I can't have a donut, I'm dieting, whatever the case, you say, yeah, I'll have a donut. However, I'll eat it at 3 p.m. Let's say you woke up at 8 a.m. Another one of my tricks is to essentially delaying the gratification, delaying the dopamine. It's a dopaminergic response that your brain's having. That's why you want the donut. A lot of us eat because we are bored. We eat because we're addicted to sugary treats, things that taste really good like pizza. It's tied to the dopaminergic circuits in the brain. Now, I don't even remember when I originally came up with this, but I decided to start using it because it taught me that it's like, well, the donut isn't particularly a bad thing, but letting it beat me is a bad thing. Don't let your craving beat you. You can say yes to the craving and delay it and have it later. And what that does is it teaches your brain, it teaches you that you are in charge of when you get to have that stuff. Because right now, if you're failing to lose weight, one of your problems might be that you aren't in control when the cravings come up. Okay? These are tools I think you need to have in your toolbox because things will happen. Like, you will have cravings, you will have moments of weakness. It's not a matter of if you're going to have those things, it's a matter of when you're going to have them. Now, here's one that does get a lot of spotlight already in the fitness community, but I'm going to rehash this one because I think it is a good one. I used this a little bit the first time I dieted, which is fasting, intermittent fasting. A lot of people do feeding windows. You only eat during like an 8-hour period in the day or something like that. I used to do, and you can do it any way you want. Look up online how to different kinds of fasts. The way I used to do it was I would fast every Wednesday. I would wake up, I would go to bed Tuesday night knowing full well that I wasn't going to eat again until Thursday morning when I woke up. So my fast were, I don't know, would it be 36 hours or so. But as soon as you wake up the Thursday morning, you can eat, and you do not re-eat the calories the next day. That's not what it's for. The fast, I think back then my BMR was 1,700 or something like that. And you know, that's an easy 1,700 calories, half a pound that's taken care of already for that week. Now, here's a different tool. This one is gaining some traction. I like this one a lot. It's friggin' artificial sweeteners. It's diet soda, diet juice. Mike Israel talks about diet juice in one of his videos. And here's one of my ultimate hacks, right? So I was never a soda person to begin with. So when I started learning about artificial sweeteners, how people were using artificial sweeteners to kind of get their sweet drink fix, I started buying diet soda. But I was never a soda person, so I didn't love it that much. Now, I kind of like Sprite, and so I had this idea to essentially make punch. And so what I do now is I go to the grocery store, I find whatever store has the best deal on diet Sprite, zero sugar Sprite, or diet 7-Up if they don't have that, or any kind of lemon lime soda that is zero sugar, 0 calories, or low calories. They do have some calories, even though it's not listed on the bottle. Now, I also buy the Crystal Light, the ones that have the, maybe I have one, I don't know. I do have one. It is this size one. They come in a box of 6. It's the one that makes 2 quarts. Okay, now the Sprites are 2 liters. The lemon lime sodas, you want to get the 2-liter ones. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pour the whole packet of that in there, and it's gonna make punch. Now, it is gonna explode everywhere, so make sure you put your hand on the top of it and slowly let the air release after you pour that in there. Otherwise, you're gonna have a Coca-Cola Mentos experiment, and there's gonna be stuff all over your kitchen. So that's my ultimate one. I actually showed a friend at my job this. He said that he was trying to lose some weight. He had gained 20-30 pounds, and his wife wants him to lose some weight. And I was like, well, what do you normally drink? And I was happy to hear that he says that he likes to drink soda. I was like, well, I got a trick for you. I was like, you need to go buy a Sprite, you need to buy Crystal Light. And we left work one day about 5 minutes apart, and I bought some stuff. We work at a grocery store. I bought some stuff, and we both ended up at checkout about the same time. Now, he walked up first, and so I couldn't check out at the same time as him because he took the last self-checkout. But I watched him checking out, and lo and behold, and this is a month after I told him this, I noticed that he had bought 2 bottles of Sprite and a 6-pack of Crystal Light. So I couldn't believe that I gave somebody advice and they were actually taking it and had been using it for a month already. It does taste delicious, and you don't have to feel guilty. The Crystal Light has 25 calories per packet. The whole bottle of Sprite probably has 25 calories. So you're looking at a cup of it. You pour a cup of that out of the bottle. I don't know, you're looking at 5 calories or something like that. All right, I got one last tip here. Plan your meal, then split it. So vegetables. So like this is, I'm thinking dinner time when I think of this. So you get home and you make your dinner. You got your lean protein, your veggies, whatever. You can make quite a bit of lean protein like chicken breast, fish, and veggies for pretty low calories. Now, typically, a lot of people, this will fill them up because they're not used to eating low-calorie foods that are high in protein, high in fiber, things like that. So what I recommend is you eat half of it and then wait 20 minutes. And if you're still hungry after the next 20 minutes, then eat the rest. But a lot of times what you'll find out is that you actually eat until you're absolutely stuffed. And this isn't always what you want to do. Sometimes, most of the time really, the best course of action is just to eat until you are satisfied. Now, we can't tell when we're satisfied because we continue to eat past satisfaction. You can't determine if you're satisfied by the quantity of food that you've eaten until you've given your body a chance to catch up, until you've given your brain to catch up to the signals that the stomach is sending to the brain. So my final tip is make a big, healthy meal with lean protein and veggies that's high in fiber, okay? And then eat half of that meal, wait 20, 30 minutes. It's still going to be there. You might as well give it a try. The food's still going to be there if you want more of it. And then if after 30 minutes your brain hasn't received that full signal yet, then you go eat the rest of it. All right, there's your cheat codes for today.